Well, hello everyone. It's that time of year again. I am scot-free and I will be making another attempt to thru-hike the Appalachian Trail in 2026, starting sometime in mid to late February. I did a gear video last year. It seemed to be pretty popular, so I'm going to do another one here for 2026. Most of the gear is the same as last year with a few slight changes. But here we go. Start out with my sleep system. Last year I used a Big Agnes Rapide SL. And I had it for a couple of years, and it developed some leaks. And the leaks were actually in the dimples, and they were all in the dimples in a row, which means it was defective. I called Big Agnes or sent them an email, and they agreed to replace it. They gave me $200 credit, and I was going to get another Rapide SL. I liked the one I had before, but they didn't have any in stock. So they gave me $200 credit, and I went ahead and bought this. This is the Campmeister Deluxe, their most expensive and heaviest sleeping pad. The Big Agnes Rapide SL was about 1.5 pounds, which was heavy for pads, when most are around 1 pound. This one is 2 pounds, but it's supposed to be made out of a more durable material, so maybe it'll hold up and last longer. It comes with a little air pump-up sack like you see here. And this is my Gossamer Gear thin pad, and it folds up, and I put that underneath the pad. It helps prevent the pad from sliding around and gives it a little bit of puncture resistance protection. And I have a 2-bag system for staying warm. I have the green bag there is a Enlightened Equipment synthetic 50-degree quilt, and that is over the top of a Mountain Hardwear 28-degree down bag. And I like this dual system because the combination of the two was rated down to 10 degrees. Oh, and the Campmeister Deluxe is a true winter pad. It has a R value of 7, so it should be warmer than the Rapide SL from last year. And the combination of these two bags is 10 degrees, and with the winter pad, that should be plenty. It was plenty last year with the Rapide SL. And I like this combination because the synthetic quilt over the top, if there is any condensation from the tent or during the night, the synthetic bag will collect it and it won't get on my down bag. This down bag, and the combination only weighs 2¼ pounds. The down bag is 1.5 pounds, and the synthetic quilt is 3/4 pounds. So 2¼ pounds is not bad, but boy, that Campmeister pad Deluxe is heavy. And that's my sleep system. I've got a little stuff sack here that I stuff everything in. And it's also my pillow. It's got a little felt lining on the inside. I turn it inside out and stuff clothes or whatever I've got in there during the night, and that's my pillow. But I use it as a stuff sack for the 2 sleeping bags. All right. And now my tent is in here. And it is a Z-Pax Duplex 2019 version. I've had it several years now and really like it. I got it in this stuff sack, dry sack from Walmart, because the original sack that it comes in is just too tight. It's just too much trouble trying to roll that thing up and get it back in that little bag. With this one here, I can just fold it up a few times and stuff it in that bag, and I'm ready to go. And I will be using the Z-Pax Arc Hall Ultra 60-liter, which I've used the last couple of years, but it's got about 500 miles on it. I've got a couple water bottle holders, one on each shoulder belt. I like having the dual water bottle holders because I tend to not drink enough on the trail, and that's always a problem, so I want to keep that fluid out front and handy so it can make me drink more. I did add a few extras to this. I added the extra lumbar support down here at the bottom, and I got the dual strap that goes across the top, because that's where my tent goes. It's the last thing packed up, and it goes across the top, and it comes with just a little one strap, but the dual strap coming over the top, the V-strap, holds it a lot better, and I don't know why they don't just put that on there to begin with. It should. And the little camo here is my rain fly from Walmart.com, about $9. And I keep that on my pack all the time. And I do that for a reason. it keeps your pack clean. Even if it's not raining, it's on my pack. I can throw my pack down, not worry about getting my pack all dirty. Also, sometimes when you have things strapped to the outside of your pack, or in a pocket on the outside of your pack, things can fall out. And so by having that rain fly over the top all the time, it keeps things from falling out. If they do fall out of a pocket or come untied, the rain fly catches it. So that's great. Now, the clothes I'll be wearing are, I'm going to start out in my little Sheltoe Trace Hiker Challenge synthetic shirt, along with some, I think these are Columbia synthetic nylon pants, which I like. They're lightweight. And I use a Columbia fleece vest over the top of it. And I really like that combination with the synthetic shirt and the fleece vest over the top of it. It doesn't bulk your arms up, and it provides a lot of core warmth without being too bulky. And I can wear that most of the time. It looks like that I've been wearing this a lot lately, and it needs to be cleaned. And but I like that combination. Now, this is my puffy. It's synthetic also, and it is actually Old Navy, which is about $40. It's synthetic. I like synthetic because it's easier to keep clean out on the trail than down. It dries fast, and it folds up into its own pocket. It folds up into a nice little block. And here's my rain jacket / windbreaker, and it is a Frog Tog Extreme Light. And now it's waterproof, but it doesn't breathe. They say it's supposed to breathe, but technically it may, but not in reality it doesn't. But it does, it's very lightweight. It's like 6 or 7 ounces, and it does its job. And I put that on if it's windy. And I usually only wear my puffy at night. I rarely wear that during the day. I might wear it, put it on at camp in the afternoon, but I never hike in it. I always keep it dry and clean. And if it's really, really cold, I can put that on and get it inside my sleep system, and I'll be toasty. But and also I have a little ditty bag for my dirty clothes. I always carry that. And I don't carry a lot of extra clothes, but I do carry 2 pair of wool socks, 3 pair of the Injinji toe socks. And inside here, I've got an extra shirt, little synthetic shirt, and a pair of lightweight insulation long pants bottoms. And that's the only extra clothes I'll carry. And once it warms up, I may not even carry that. Then, of course, I have the little food sack that everybody has, a little Dyneema hanging bag. I also have right here the little 2 fumigator bags, or nylon fumer, whatever they're called, and I use one as a liner in my backpack, and it's great for that. It keeps everything dry. I carry 2 of them because sometimes at night I'll put the my backpack inside of one of those other ones on the spare one. That way it'll help keep it clean and maybe mice from getting in it. And I have the green square there is rain pants. Now, they're just some cheap rain pants. They don't breathe either, but they keep you dry. There's my toilet paper, and here's the Exo Spikes that I wear. I can't carry them. They weigh 3/4 of a pound, but boy, they came in handy last year when I was in the Smokies, and there was a lot of ice. And of course, I carry a heavy pair of gloves, which I'll carry early on. I'll probably mail those home pretty quick, but they're waterproof and extreme. And then, of course, I've got my boots, and they're the Merrell Moab 2 or 3, I forget which one. And then I have a set of underwear, which is the ex officio underwear I wear, and I always carry an extra pair of those, 2 pair of underwear. And I'll start out with my wool socks and a pair of Injinji liners. And I got this from last year when I was on the trail, when I went to 76 or Outfitter 76, and a little neck gaiter. I like that. And a little synthetic hood that I wear sometimes too when it's really cold. And I like this because it comes down deep back over the neck, and sometimes I'll even wear both of them. You might see some videos from me last year. I was wearing both of them. And I really like these right here. These are Lightning Equipment. This is a hoodie from Lightning Equipment. And I put that on at night when it's really cold. And boy, that thing is toasty. It is so toasty you can't hike in it. It's so warm. If you try to hike in it, you just sweat bullets. But at night, if I want to leave my head outside the sleeping bag, or if it's really, really, really cold, I can put that on, and my head will be warm. And I got the matching booties, too, for at night. when I'm sleeping, put those on, and they're synthetic. Both of them are synthetic. And I really like those because they keep you warm. You got to be warm at night. If you're cold at night and you don't sleep good, you're not going to have a good hike. And I've got a little Dyneema sack right here. This is what originally my tent came in. And I use that for my booties and my head warmer. All right, and then my water system is I use the knock and the Sawyer filter, and I have a little ring adapter on the bottom there. And I don't have with me at the moment, but I'll screw a water bottle in there, and that'll be my water system. Now, this is a 3-liter knock bag, and I prefer 3-liter over 2-liter because a lot of times when you're at camp, the water source is down a hill somewhere from the shelter or campsite, and it's a long walk often. I find that I can fill this up with 3 liters, and that'll be enough for the night and to get me started in the morning. And you can hang this too, since the water bottle, the 1-liter water bottle that goes down here, you can just hang that up and it'll drip while you set up camp, which is pretty neat. I like that. And also, I always carry, everybody should, I guess, and everybody probably does, some gallon baggies and some quart baggies. I always have a few of those along with me. And I think that might be it. Oh, I do have a pair of lightweight gloves, too, that I don't see here anywhere. Oh, here they are. They're the little lightweight gloves that I wear most of the time. And when it really gets cold, I wear the heavier gloves. But most of the time, I just wear these. Oh, and I guess that's it. Oh, my electronics. Forgot about the cookware also. Now, I will be carrying a cook set, but I won't be cooking with it. I'll just use it to warm water. I'm going to just eat ready-made foods. But I'm going to carry this because I want to be able to get some hot chocolate in the morning and at night. I don't often drink, especially in the wintertime when the weather's cold and your water is half frozen. You tend to not drink enough. So I figure if I start out in the morning with a large cup of hot chocolate, and at night too, then that'll help rehydrate me some. Now I've just got the little MSR Deluxe with a push button start, and a little handle here from an old Boy Scout set that I had a long time ago. I bet I've had that 40 years. And the little small fuel cell in there, you'll see. I'm going to do that, taking the small fuel cell, because I'm not going to be needing a large one, and I'm only going to be warming water up and not cooking with it. This little pot here is a part of a little double boiler system that I got from my mother-in-law. That's probably 50 years old, if not older, and I've been using it for 30 years. But it holds a quart and a half, and it's great. Now, I'm not even sure where this came from. It's a Campbell soup cup, but I really like it. It's lightweight, doesn't weigh anything. It's big, as you can see. It holds quite a bit. You can use it for scooping water, or I can use it for coffee or hot chocolate. And it's a big cup too, so I really like that. And of course, bandana. The little net here is what my cook set goes in. And here's my first aid kit. It's got numerous things in there that you can imagine being a first aid kit. Also, I have the Body Glide. Some people use Vaseline or deodorant. Body Glide works great. You really need that. Keep that chafing, usually between your legs, at bay. I carry a little emergency whistle, and this thing is a dual chamber, and it is loud. Hear that thing from miles away. A little Petzl headlamp, which I have. A little GoPro I use with my phone to make videos. I have a little cheap pocket knife from Walmart. I tend to lose knives, so I don't carry an expensive one. Just got a cheap one. And my little spork, a couple extra carabiners. And this is my power brick here. As you can see, it's a 20,000, kind of heavy, but I really like it. It works great. I'll be using that again. Got its own little carry sack. And then here is my electronics, my little purse. And inside here is a charger, all the cables and adapters and anything I might need to charge my electronics. Some eyeglass wipes and various little supplies in there. And I believe that is it. Oh, I don't like stinking on the trail, so I do carry a little thing of deodorant. See, that's come from a little almost done what's that called? A speed stick. And I'll just pull that. All I'll take is that. I only use that when I'm in town, and you can put that on before you hit the trail. And it usually lasts a couple of days. You won't start stinking for a couple of days. All right, I think that is it. Oh, my hat. I've got the matching hat from the Sheltorey Trace Association, which I'm a member, and I've been a part of the Sheltorey Trace Association since 2020. I've participated in the Hiker Challenge 3 times. I've finished it twice. One time I almost finished it, but I got injured, and I went back later and went ahead and completed it a 3rd time. So I've done the Sheltorey Trace Trail 3 times now. But that's what my hiking poles too. And these are just some cheap trail buddies. But they're like $25 for a set, come in all various colors, and I like them. They're a little on the heavy side. They're not carbon fiber, but for $25 you can't beat them. And I believe that is it. And there you go, my 2026 thru-hike gear. I don't know what all this weighs yet. I think what I'll do here, after I put this phone away, I'll put everything in the backpack and weigh it and see what I got. I'll see you later. Bye.